All right, the next Max and Chet show. Here we go. So, I wanted to start this one off with what happened last time.
Hey, how we doing?
The last time, or the last night we did one of these episodes, we had, well, Max had called a cab, and the cab said, yeah, we'll be there in 15 minutes. I showed Max like 1 minute of this video, a Jonathan Colton music video, and the cab showed up and was calling him like, hey, where are you at, man? And so anyways, they were here after 1 minute. So we both go downstairs, and like, Max ain't gonna take the cab just yet. He's like screwing around my kitchen and stuff and getting things out of the cupboard, and then he's got like a bottle of my root beer schnapps in his hand. I'm like, you gonna take that in the cab? You know? He goes, I'll do whatever the fuck I want, man. I'm like, oh, all right, you know. I guess you do, you know. And then he's like, but first he's got to go in my bathroom and like. And he's taking a leak, and all of a sudden I hear like all this shaking and stuff, and like this ruckus. I got a series of shelves up above my bathroom, and I mean above my toilet. There's like all these things on a shelf. There's like, you know, like hair gels and shampoos and, you know, the flowery spray or whatever. But anyways, I heard this thing shake, and he kind of stumbles out of there, and he's weaving. And I don't even think he noticed, but Roxy was downstairs, like trying to figure out, you know, what Godzilla was doing in our house or whatever, you know. And anyways, he like weaves with the freaking with the root beer schnapps in hand and heads into the you know, out to his cab. And but before that, that's right, he says, I know. I can't remember how he says it, but he's like, I know there's something went on in there, but I didn't do it. And he like walks out. And I knew something had fallen off the shelf.
I don't believe you.
I knew something had fallen off the shelf. But I get in there, and like my hair gel is actually in the toilet, and like the toilet is unflushed. And Roxy's downstairs. She's like, I had to go to the bathroom, but you're cleaning that up before I do. And there's like pee like all over the floor, all over the seat. And then there's like, I'm like grabbing the hair gel out of the toilet. I'm like, hey Roxy, will you buy me more of this? You know, when you get a chance, or should I wash this off? She goes, throw it away. And I'm like, all right.
Hey, didn't I tell you I didn't do it, right?
Right.
I'm just saying, even when I'm drunk, I'm like, I didn't do it.
I meant to catch up with you on that. It's been a couple weeks though since we did that, but
I don't believe you. This is news to me, people. This is news to me. I do not remember this.
Oh, we can hear Roxy in the background.
Of course, Roxy's going to back him up on this.
I had to clean that up, man. I'm like, cleaning up the pee. It's all over. Let's see.
I do vaguely remember the cab ride, though. I was drinking a bottle in the cab. It was amazing. I made it home that night. It was...
I was crying. And here's the thing. I didn't think I'd had that much more than you. I think the difference was you must have had an empty stomach, or you were doing something else on top of that, I think. So maybe a little bit of both.
Oh, that heroin I did. Black tar heroin.
I just couldn't believe how far gone you were, because we had both had about one bottle of the
I don't
schnapps,
know.
so.
Maybe I'm just not a schnapps guy, right? Schnapps.
Maybe it kicks you harder. Schnapps. It could be, because that's my normal drink, and maybe I built up a tolerance to it or something like that. I don't know.
No, I think I drank that night too. Didn't I
before
drink
you got here? Well, yeah, we had the vodka, but I thought we had like a similar. Maybe you.
I don't know. I still think it's a lie. Wasn't me.
I couldn't believe it. I was like that. It was just weird to me. I thought we were going at about the same pace, but you were just like, you were done, man.
Zero to fuck your face.
I'm like cleaning up the urine on my floor. Maybe it has like a sobering effect. I don't know.
Oh my gosh!
I never thought to bring the booze out in the cab. I didn't even know you could do this, especially in this state.
You can't.
Oh, you can't. They just were
I
like,
can.
They just
I can. You can't.
They just thought, oh.
Listeners, don't try that at home.
It's not. We don't want to fight this guy. Let's just get him home. Faster the better.
This guy's gay. He's drinking root beer schnapps.
That's my normal drink. It's a little burn against Chet Morton.
That's what this guy is. They're like, oh, let him have his root beer schnapps. What's he gonna do? Slap us?
I'm gonna slap you. Got a few slaps for you, cab driver. Maybe not drink my root beer schnapps in my Guess we'll hit the note again tonight. I'm no less hetero as
Boone's
or
Farm.
no more hetero, I should say, as I'm drinking Boone's Farm Blue Hawaiian's flavored apple wine product.
I just laughed so hard. That is all news to me, people.
Yeah, I was gonna and Roxy for like the last 2 weeks. Did you tell him about that? Did you ask him what the hell he was doing?
You still don't know what I did. Who knows what I did? I could have summoned a demon.
I think you were possessed. I don't know, man.
Oh, Jesus.
You probably lost your balance. Probably still holding the bottle in one hand and trying to hold like your wiener in the other, and lost your balance. And maybe put the bottle down and grabbed the thing real quick and shook it. Or
you were watching, weren't you?
No.
See, he knows. He knows.
I think I probably would have said something like, "Yo, in the toilet, man, come on."
It's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
I don't know what happened. Like I said, thought we were going at the same pace. Apparently, I was way more sober than that, man. When I was cleaning
We all
this
have
stuff
our
up.
good and bad nights.
That's true. That's true. I remember, the one night when I went from 0 to 60 in no time, and I was trying to figure out what happened. And as I remembered later, you had bought me shots, and I'm like, all right, now it's starting to come into place. Like I'm starting to understand what happened to me. But all right, so what's the next subject? What's our B story?
Our B story,
which usually turns into our A story by the end of it. But
excuse me, I burped. I don't know. Hold on.
Oh yeah, that's good thinking.
All right, so figure do time travel.
Time travel.
Time travel. Who doesn't want to talk about time travel?
I was reading a thing on Facebook and it said you should like fun things to do, and it had a bunch of fun things. But one of my favorite ones was run into like a store, a market or something, and be like, "Hey, what year is it?" And then when they say, you go, "It worked! It worked!"
I run out.
Yeah, and then like run back out.
Wearing some crazy ass clothes.
Right.
Oh shit, that'd
That's
be great.
good thinking.
Oh.
Like, what would they wear in the future? We should do that.
Yes. What would you wear? We should ask Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
I think, I don't know if it's true or not, but Back to the Future 4.
No, really?
Yeah. I think it was like a commercial for the Scream Awards or something on Spike. But he even had Michael J. Fox, and he did his damnedest not to shake. For him.
I like that guy, but I'm always telling my kid, I'm like calling him Marty McFly. Roxy thinks it's mean to make fun of your kids, but I think it's like par for the course. Man, I'm always calling him Marty McFly because he'll have like his pockets pulled out like he did in that movie. And he'll be running around. He'll be like, "Yo, man, you look like a goober, Marty McFly. Tuck in your pockets."
You chicken? What'd you call me?
Nobody calls me Yella.
Time travel, though.
Yeah, time travel.
If you could time travel, where would you go? Forwards or backwards?
I think forwards.
Yep.
Think about where we've gone, where we were. I mean, it could be fun to actually
think of the shit we'd have 100 years from now, or
right.
think about the kind of shit like. I mean, how badass it would be to like see the Roman Empire, or
right. There's things in history.
Or the pyramids being built, you know.
Right. There's some historical
or to shoot a dinosaur in
questions.
the face.
I don't know if I want to try that.
I'll shoot a dinosaur in the face.
In the face.
Fuck your face, dinosaur.
There's things in history that we could,
But
that
yeah.
I want to solve that I would want to know.
Right?
You know?
Ancient aliens, bitches.
Be like, who shot JFK? And then we could just kind of,
It was the dude. It was the dude.
I think I heard, I know I listened to the AM radio conspiracy stuff, but I actually think the CIA was involved. I really believe that.
I mean, they could have put him up to it as a patsy. That's not beyond him, but it was him. He did shoot him. So.
I believe that, but I'm just saying, I think CIA, I don't trust them. Don't trust CIA. I think they're interested in us, like, going into all these wars.
But also the future. I'm just saying the future would be great to go to because I think I want to live in a Star Trek versus Star Wars future.
Define that. Like, which one?
I want to live in a Star Trek versus Star Wars future. Like, I want to live in a future where there's transporters and phasers and holodecks and androids and.
But not Star Wars.
But not Star Wars. where everything's all effed up, dude. Everything is so effed up in Star Wars.
I don't want to. I think to
so
me,
many Lucas people running around in the future.
Oh jeez. To me, the Star Trek, because there's no money, and that just sucks. I don't
Well,
wanna
just
live
on
in that
Earth,
world.
the other worlds have money. You hang out with the Ferengi.
All right, those are my kind of peeps, man. Profit, profit. That's what I'm
But no,
about.
I really just want a couple things. I want to be transported. I want to live on a holodeck and own a phaser. Really, is that too much to ask for?
I'd see a holodeck. I think would be the end of me.
Right. What happened to Perry? Well, he got a holodeck.
He got a holodeck.
That was 6 years ago.
We've never seen him since. That would be. I'd be dying. I mean, think about how.
Like there'd be a power outage one time, dude. And he would just come out with this big ass beard, going, "Oh my god, what year is it? It worked."
I'm just saying, holodeck. I think it would kill like human productivity. You know, in a holodeck would just.
Well, duh. I mean, I'm just saying, if we could all bone the hottest woman in the world, and live in the pimp ass mansions.
Right.
I mean, if we could all be Iron Man.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
Right?
That'd be pretty cool.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. I want to fly a spaceship, so that's what I want to do in the
Right?
future.
Yeah. And space. I just want to go to space too.
Right.
Yeah, I should add that to my list.
But I want it to be more convenient. You know, I don't want to be like where you get the radiation poisoning and you lose all your bone mass when you go
Right?
up there.
That's
that
what I'm
kind of
saying.
thing,
I want to live in this Star Trek world where it's cool, dude. You just jump in, you're done. You're like, 1 minute you're on Earth, the next you're freaking everywhere else.
I just don't like. To me, there's things of Star Trek that just. To me, it's a society I wouldn't want to try. It's like I want to always strive to do my best, and in Star Trek, I would always feel like, not my best would be just more than adequate in Star Trek.
Nah, see, wrong attitude. But back to reality. Imagine the shit they really would have though in 100 years from now, though. For real. Yeah. I mean, look at that Tupac hologram.
Yeah.
100 years from now, they really could have holograms that could be running around doing shit for you, you know?
My hope is, what I want to see is whatever society you want to live in, there's some place for you to run to where you can, like, if you want a centrally commanded economy, like you can go run to North Korea and they'll let you in and you get to go live there. Or, if you're like me...
That won't happen.
Yeah, all right.
That would take thousands of years for that connection, man. Thousands. The human body, the humans would have to evolve farther beyond what we're stuck in a loop here of constant.
Just like go one direction and then back in like a cycle.
Yeah, I mean, technologically, I think we're going to keep advancing, but I mean, as far as the humans, we're stuck like building societies and then crumbling from within, building societies and crumbling from within, building societies and crumbling from within. It's been over and over and over in every part of history. The strong conquered the weak, and then it's just.
Think about though, like in the 1700s and 1800s, when people like could flee Europe and come to the U.S. I mean, now that I'm here in the U.S.
Yeah, the Native Americans didn't think that was great, though.
Well, no,
I mean, the people fleeing thought it was great.
But
I'm saying there's always a downside. I mean,
what I'm saying is maybe like on Mars, there will be somewhere for me to flee to from the U.S. tyrants.
You heard it here first. Chet's going to Mars.
That's right.
To flee the tyrants of Earth.
That's correct. Yes.
It's a promise to our listeners.
I'm telling you, people are freaking crazy. There's people who would follow me. They'd be like, "No, you owe us a debt because you were born here, you son of a bitch.
You pay us our Mars tax, bitch."
Right, our Mars tax. I'm telling you, they'd be like,
they'd be taxing you still.
They'd be like, "We can only take half your stuff because."
You see that though? There's like plans to terraform Mars, yo.
Yeah.
Basically, what's fucking up our planet would fix Mars.
Yeah. Yeah.
Greenhouse effect.
Yeah. That's what I'm all about.
Because then it would melt the polar ice caps and create an ozone, and boom, there you go, son.
The problem is magnetic sphere. Maybe we should continue this in the next session. We got 30 seconds left. But the magnetic sphere, the electromagnetic, the thing that protects
I think it's
us,
because the core of the planet stops turning. The core stops spinning.
Right.
See,
So
we're
a
not
solar
just good.
flare-
We're not just good-looking faces.
That's right.
Although you can't see our faces.
Good-looking anonymous faces.
Trust me, we're fucking beautiful.
Yes.
We're smart too.
We're smart also. Damn, we know these things. Watch a lot of that History Channel.
Yeah,
Anyways.
dude. Yeah, and I'm
Max
drunk
and
too.
Chet.
Imagine when I know when I'm sober.
Peace out.
Peace.